Hello friends, welcome to a new episode of Yummy Tummy Curry World.
Very good, Amma. No, very good, Amma. Very good.
Oh my god, isn't that so cute? Okay, so the recipe that I'm going to share with you today is beef cutlets. These are mildly spiced and extremely yummy cutlets that you could all try easily at home. So to start off, we need 500 grams of beef. Then I've taken potato, one small and one medium sized, which I've boiled and kept it. Then we need onions, which I've taken two medium sized onions. Then we need some ginger, garlic, and chili. All the measurements I have mentioned at the starting of the video. Then we need curry leaves, turmeric powder, salt, and pepper. So, the first thing that we have to do is cook the beef with turmeric, salt, and pepper. So, for that, I'm taking a cooker and I've added the beef. I'm adding the turmeric, pepper, and salt, and I'm going to add enough amount of water that's required for cooking the beef. So, the cooking time of beef depends on the type of beef that you have purchased. Sometimes it takes just exactly 7 minutes, and sometimes it takes anywhere between 7 minutes to 20 minutes. So, next we add in some curry leaves and some crushed garlic. So, I've taken around 4 pods of garlic, from which I'm using 3. I'm going to crush 3 pods and add it to this beef mixture. Now, using your hand or a spoon, give the whole beef mixture a good mix so that all the masala gets spread evenly. Next, let's add enough amount of water that's required for cooking the beef. Now, while the beef is getting cooked, let's prepare the onion mixture. So, I've taken a white pan, added oil, and once the oil is hot, I'm going to add in the ginger, garlic, and green chilies. Saute them till they turn slightly translucent. And now we add in the onions. Saute this mixture till the onions turn light brown in color. You can add some salt to speed up the browning process. So let the onions get cooked. Meanwhile, let's have a look at the beef. I've cooked the beef for around 18 minutes and now it's perfectly soft. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a normal grinder, the small jar of it, and I have put some of the beef in it, and I'm just going to run it on pulse. You don't have to run it long time, you just need to pulse it and get the beef minced properly like this. Do the same for the rest of the beef. Thing you have to make sure while making cutlets is that there shouldn't be excess of moisture. So once the beef has been cooked or the any meat that you're using has been cooked, you have to strain it in a strainer or some kind of a drainer and remove all the excess moisture, and it has to be slightly on the dry side. And even the potatoes, once they are cooked, you have to drain it in a strainer and then work with it, because if there is excessive moisture in our cutlet mixture, it might stick together, but the minute you put it into the oil, it's going to break off. So you have to be very careful. And now our onion mixture has turned brown in color. I'm adding in garam masala and pepper. Pepper can be adjusted as per your taste. If you're giving it for children, make sure that it doesn't get too spicy. So I don't add garam masala and pepper everything one shot. I keep adding it at stages. In the final mixture, you can taste it and then add as per your wish. Now I'm going to remove all the green chilies that were there because I'm giving it for my son also. And next I'm going to add in the potato. You could smash the potatoes beforehand and add it, or just do it like how I'm doing. Add it to the onion mixture and using a fork you can smash the whole thing. Now you could taste it and add if you want, or you can add the beef and then the final stage you can taste it and add the salt, pepper, garam masala, anything, and give it a good mix. You could add coriander leaves also, but since my son he doesn't eat, if he sees the leaf he's not going to eat, so I have not added anything of course, but it was very tasty, so you could skip it. I tasted it and I needed more of salt. I needed even more of pepper and garam masala, which I have added. So taste it and adjust everything as per your likings. And then finally, using your hand, because ultimately you have to make the cutlets by your hand. So using your hand, give the whole mixture a good mix. Remove or break off any kind of clumps that you see, and once it's done, you can start making the cutlets. So now we are going to take a small amount of the mixture, make it into a ball, and then shape it as per your liking. I'm making it here slightly oval and flat this way, and give it all a good press from all the sides so that it doesn't break. See how all the mixture is holding together. So it has to be in this texture. It shouldn't be more of water or too dry. If you add too much of less potatoes, it's going to get too dry. So you have to have right amount of potatoes, and there shouldn't be water content in the meat that you're using as well as the potatoes. Both of them has to be on the drier side. So now I'm going to shape all the cutlets in the same way. So once all the cutlets have been shaped, our next step is to dip them in egg white. Coat them properly in egg white and then coat them in breadcrumbs. I am using store-bought breadcrumbs, and I have added a slight amount of salt to just enhance its flavor. Once all the cutlets are coated in breadcrumbs, now we are going to fry them. So I've taken a pan, added some oil, and I'm just checking if it's hot. Once it's hot, you're going to add in. So the temperature of the oil should be correct. Otherwise, your cutlets might break. So once the oil is perfectly hot, it shouldn't be too hot. Otherwise, just the outside was going to brown away. So make it the temperature, regulate the temperature. And once the oil is hot enough, you add in your cutlets. Meanwhile, I'm just showing you how I'm storing the rest of the cutlets. I'm using a glass vessel because I prefer it and it's more healthier than plastic ones. And just arrange your cutlets. And I am not storing them in freezer because I will be using this over the next 2 to 3 days. But in case you're making a large quantity and you want to store it for a long time, you could put it in Ziploc bags and store it in the freezer. Now my cutlets are looking so tasty and yummy. It is turning golden brown in color. Flip it onto the other side and cook for a few more minutes. If you have a kadai, a deep bottomed kadai, it's better for frying. I'm using a frying pan here just to show you on camera, which is having a much better view. So now once the cutlets are done, let's remove it onto an absorbent paper and serve it hot. So I hope you all enjoyed this recipe. Do give me a feedback and do not forget to share it with your friends and family. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.